Hey, my friends, welcome back. So, as I told you guys before, I love boxing. Boxing is my favorite sport. It's been in my life for about 15 years. It's the only sport I watch. Now, as you guys are aware, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul happened not that long ago, and I learned a lot from that fight. I learned a lot from that fight. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I learned. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys my opinions on Jake, my opinions on Mike Tyson, if I believe the fight was rigged. And like I said, I didn't want to do these videos regarding Jake Paul anymore. But after the fight, I've followed up with the community and just what people were saying regarding the fight, and I am just kind of mind blown with what's going on in the conversations that the community is having regarding this fight. And yeah, I'm gonna cover everything that I learned about this fight today. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and start this off with talking about Jake and my thoughts on Jake, okay? We're just going to get this out of the way because it's pretty simple to understand what's going on here and what the future may even look for him or what it even means for him right now, okay? So Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. He went the distance, and yeah, that's really about it. He did not look good as a boxer. He says that he was taking it easy on Mike Tyson, which I actually somewhat believe, which I actually do believe. But yeah, he did not look good as a fighter. He threw a couple jabs, no crazy combinations there. His footwork wasn't even that good. Nothing really good came out for Jake Paul in this fight, okay? He made $40 million. Cheers, good for you, bro. Other than that, nothing good came for Jake Paul for this fight. That's pretty obvious, okay? 27 years old. He beat almost 60-year-old man. So there's not much to say pro for Jake regarding this fight. It's just that simple. There's just, even in a view of scientific, like in a scientific view, there's no positivity out of this, okay? So that's really all I can say for Jake. I mean, he's kind of a brat, and his job is to, piss people off, essentially. I'm pretty sure he said that, that he's like one of the best after beating Mike Tyson, which is, I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place. It's so hard to think about Jake and keep my mind straight, it's like, and I don't mean that, sorry, that sounds weird. Yeah, it's hard to think about Jake and kind of have, the proper words, because he's such a mess. So anyways, nothing crazy for Jake Paul on here. A lot of cons for Jake, though. A lot of cons for Jake. There's no pro besides winning $40 million for Jake, okay? So the cons for Jake. The boxing community thinks he's a laughingstock. He didn't look good as a fighter, so fighters are just like, wow. He couldn't knock out a 50-year-old, almost a 60-year-old, and he just looked like a bully. Okay, he just looked like a bully. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of nothing good came out for Jake Paul there. So yeah, there's that. Okay, now I'm gonna try to just wrap up this Jake Paul segment, just because I have nothing really to say about Jake Paul. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, if you have something to say, please comment below. I have nothing really to say for Jake Paul. Kind of a disgrace. And seeing Mike Tyson fight, and it was just heartbreaking, to be honest with you. Anyways, yeah, that's enough about Jake. So there's nothing pro for Jake out of this, and there's a lot of con for Jake out of this. I don't really know how anyone's going to take him seriously after this. And yeah, that's it. So that's enough about Jake. Now, my opinions on Mike Tyson. For people that don't know, Mike Tyson was a huge influence on my life and my boxing life. My interest in boxing stemmed really from Mike Tyson and a few other boxers, but Mike Tyson was a huge part of my life. So I really, really love Mike Tyson. Okay, I really love Mike Tyson. Like I've done reports on him as a kid. Like I love Mike Tyson. Okay, so before I get into my real thoughts and opinion, just understand that I don't have any kind of side picking here. And if anything, even if I did, I would pick Mike Tyson's side. But I'm just going to give you guys my true and honest opinions on what is going on here. Mike Tyson is almost 60 years old. That's really just that simple. It's really just that simple. when the fight was, about to, before days before it happening, I was just thinking, I was like, maybe this is possible. Maybe this is possible. And maybe he can, he looked great on the bags, and it actually looked somewhat feasible when I saw, I kind of was like, yo, this might be possible. Like, but when the fight went past the first round, I knew something was wrong. I knew something was not right. I have seen Mike Tyson's fights a lot, and I'll be honest with you, okay? The reason I had the most hope for Mike Tyson was because of his fight with Roy Jones Jr., which was a few years ago, okay? And he was 55 at the time. He was 58 fighting Jake Paul. And when I was analyzing his fight against Roy Jones, the dude looked amazing.
That was a shot. That was a shot. Tyson picking off. This is two grown men fighting right here. This is how you handle it. Tyson tries. Mike Tyson trying to deliver.
I mean, Tyson looked really, really good. I'm not going to lie. If that Tyson 55 went, the same Tyson who fought Roy Jones fought Jake Paul, I can promise you he would have won. He would have probably won by knockout.
Ooh, made a miss. Trying to make him pay. Look at the way he cut the angle on that.
Israel Adesanya and the one and only, the Dogfather, hip-hop OG Snoop Dogg, and look at this. Get out of there. Get out of there. They hosted by Mario Lopez, and what an eclectic team on this eclectic night.
I'm not even joking. But here's the reality of things. Mike Tyson was 55, okay? He was also going against another man who was closer to his age at the time, okay? But he's closer to 60 now. And I was actually at work a few days ago, and I was talking to my coworker about the fight, and I was telling him how looking at Mike Tyson and seeing his age and seeing the difference from the prime Mike Tyson that I grew up loving and watching, I was seeing myself in that in some sort of in some sort of weird way. I'm in my 30s now, and I'm not I'm not 18, 19, 20, and I started seeing myself. I started kind of analyzing and seeing myself, and I was wondering, does your age difference when you're older have more of an impact of your age difference when you're younger, right? So I was talking to my coworker about this. I was like, dude, what if Tyson at 55 was actually good? What if he had that? But what if that 4-year difference when you're in your 50s is way more dramatically impactful on your body than your 4 or 5 year difference when you're 18 to 20, or 18 to 25, 24? What if that change means more? And when I saw the fight, I just couldn't. It was mind-boggling. That was a 60-year-old Mike Tyson, and for people to say things like, oh, he held his punches back and stuff like that. I'll get into that a little later, but anyways, for Tyson, there was a pro. Okay, he made $20 million, probably definitely a lot more from all the extra, all the goodies and all the extra stuff. So he made money, and I'm very, very happy for him on that, in that aspect. I'm very happy for him. I love the man, and I'm happy that he's doing a lot better financially. I heard that his net worth was only around $10 million. That's still a lot, but for who he is to the boxing community, I mean, his value should be a lot more than that. And now, thanks to the Jake Paul fight, he's $30 million richer, maybe. So I'm happy for him there. But other than that, there's also a lot of cons for Mike Tyson. And this is what hurts the most as a Mike Tyson fan, as a boxing fan, as a fan of his legacy. I mean, I named my dog after him, so it, So anyways, so let's get into the cons for Mike Tyson. The cons for Mike Tyson is that he has hurt his legacy, okay? And the sad part about it is that Tyson doesn't really care. He doesn't really care. And there's a clip that's resurfaced a few days ago, a week or two ago, of him getting interviewed by a child.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
And the child asking them, hey, like, this is the first time my generation's going to see you fight. So, what do you want, what do you want to, what's your legacy to be, kind of thing, and his response was very, very mature and not inspirational.
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
It was more realistic, and it was very philosophical, but you're talking to a child, so you don't really want to do that. You're gonna break their brain. So yeah, you could just see by his response that he didn't really care. And that really hurt. So now his record has actually another loss on it, and it's freaking Jake Paul, dude. This is so disgusting and disrespectful, bro. And yeah, and honestly, he should have just never been in there, man. He should have never been in there. He looked really, really not like himself. He really looked not like himself. It was really heartening to see. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even finish the fight. I think I turned it off before the last round, or right before the last round ended. I was already done with it, because the first round was eventful and nothing else happened, and he was just trying to survive that whole time. I will give Tyson this. His slipping was beautiful. His slipping looked great. His peekaboo style or whatever looked pretty decent, but he didn't really use it. But I mean, his slipping looked great. Sorry, not his peekaboo style, but his slipping looked amazing. He was able to slip a lot of punches. I mean, he still got tagged, but yeah, he didn't do anything. And for everyone who says, it was rigged, he could have beat him, he could have done it. Look how he looks on the bag. Dude, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm not gonna try to control my speech. That's not the reality of life, my friends. I don't know if any of you guys even write these comments have ever been in a boxing ring or been in a combat in your life, because it's not that simple. And look, I love boxing, dude. I mean, to this day, when I work out, I do boxing workouts, okay? But I don't run. I don't have endurance. I know this. I know I don't have the lungs to be competing, okay? I could do great the first round, I promise you. But after the second round starts, I'm telling you, I'm gonna puke or something, bro. It's just not how it goes. Another thing I want people to know about Mike Tyson is the dude smokes pot. I mean, the dude loves pot. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not judging that at all. But like I said, he was not his lungs were already not probably distance to go the way. Prime Tyson used to run a lot. I don't know how much this Tyson ran. Okay, I really don't know. And your lungs and your legs are everything in boxing, dude. Not everything, but they're all it's 60-70% of everything. Okay, so, and Tyson just went in there for a paycheck. I'm gonna be honest with you. The fight wasn't rigged, okay? It was not rigged. The fight was not rigged, dude. Guys, please stop saying that. There are fights that have been rigged in boxing, and I'm telling you, they don't look like that, okay? For anyone who thinks that this fight is rigged, okay? For anyone who thinks this fight's rigged, just tell me below in the comments below how it was rigged. Just tell me how it was rigged. And better yet, why it was rigged. Just tell me why. Just give me a reason why it was rigged. Now we obviously know Jake won, right? But he won in such a fashion that it just makes scientific sense, dude. Like, the dude was old. He looked like he was old. He looked like he was not in shape. You're fighting against a dude who's a novice in boxing. His youth alone carried him to take him there. And Tyson's age alone degraded his performance. Okay? He made the money. He didn't die in the ring. He wasn't injured, thank God. He made money, and that's it. His ego, Mike Tyson's ego he's already been trying to kill his ego. His ego is what made him what he was. But this man that is Tyson, is Mike Tyson, is not Iron Mike Tyson, is not Kid Dynamite. That is a man who is trying to find, he's on his own path, okay? It's just that simple. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and say what I think I know or what I think, okay? But you can tell by his understanding and philosophy that he's well versed in like smart folks. He's chasing some sort of wisdom. And when you're chasing that, you don't care about the glory anymore. It's just that simple. So anyways, and you can tell by his response, okay? So it was not rigged, my friends. As much as we'd like to wish Mike Tyson was in great shape and he could demolish that dude. And look, I'll be honest with you. A part of me does believe that if you told Mike Tyson that if he lost, he was going to die and everything was going to get taken from him, I bet you he would have worked even harder. If you had told Mike Tyson that, hey, bro, if you don't go in there and give it your 100%, we're going to take your life, or we're going to take everything you love dear. If he had something actually on the line, something that he actually cared about, okay, I bet you would have seen a different animal. But the thing was, he doesn't really care, dude. He doesn't care anymore. He just made $20 million and plus more. He's happier now, and now he can go do whatever the hell he wants. He's like an entrepreneur anyways. It is what it is. It just hurts me that his legacy has now been disrespected, dude. A part of me just wishes that this fight was not sanctioned. I just wish it wasn't for the records. It just sucks. It sucks now that, I mean, Tyson doesn't care. He obviously doesn't care, so why should I? But, I mean, he meant a lot to me. He still means a lot to me. And so that just sucks, you know? And like I said, my friends, like, when the older you get, the more you'll realize that you're just not the same body that you used to be. Okay? Especially if you don't treat your body like a temple and keep it maintained. Mike Tyson did not stay working out, and he became an entrepreneur. He did other things, and he just came back for this one fight. And you guys already know all the shit show it was before he even came into to this fight. The fight got canceled, blah blah blah. His health, this was a joke to begin with, dude. So I just after the fight, I started seeing what people were saying on the community, and they were like, "Oh my God, look at this video! Look at him like holding his punches! Look at him! He could have done this combination in the fight." Dude, that's not how boxing works. That's not how fighting works. You practice those things to try to get the opportunity to land them, but that's not how boxing works. And you obviously saw Jake was tagging him at some points. Jake was getting him. You think almost a 60-year-old man wants to get hit by a 7-year-old dude? Like I said, I'm gonna try to control my myself here and watch my words. So like I said, guys, you guys, the fight was not rigged. The guys made money. Mike Tyson does not care about his legacy anymore, unfortunately, and that's just what it was, dude. And I think it should be a real reality check to everyone in this industry, in the sport, the boxing community. You guys need to really take yourself out of the picture and your mind out of the picture and the way you guys think, because I wish that this was the case. I wish what you guys said was real. I wish that Mike Tyson did fake it. I wish that he was still secretly that strong, and he probably is. He just doesn't care anymore, guys. And he just got paid a lot of money. What would you do for $20 million? Come on, dude. Let's be real, okay? $20 million? I've never seen anything close to that, and I bet literally 99% of my viewers or anyone watching right now has not seen anything close to that money. It's just that simple, dude. So what would you do for $20 million, right? The dude added a loss to his already over career, something he doesn't care about already. That's what it was, man. And I hate it, dude. I hate swallowing that pill, and I just wanted to make this video regarding that. I just wanted to give my opinions on what I noticed. And I noticed a lot, dude. And I noticed that what the community was saying. And I had to get my opinion out there, and yeah, that's really what it is, dude. Jake Paul, a joke. This whole fight was a joke. It was just a paycheck, and for a little brat to like have bragging rights, which no one cares about your brag, bro. Your brag is a joke. It makes you look like a clown, which you are. No offense. Well, kind of. So, but you get my point. So Jake Paul, nothing, and until he fights someone real, like a realistic, at least someone his age, at least. Jeez Louise, your age at least. Someone who's not retired. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think it's over for Jake Paul. I don't think anyone's going to take him seriously after this fight. I think if he does not go in there with someone who is an actual staple in the name of boxing, I think it's over for him. I don't think anyone's going to take him seriously. Yeah, I don't think you guys should take him seriously, and I don't think you guys should feed this delusional douchebag, okay? Anyways, Mike Tyson, I'm happy for you, bro. I love you, man. I'm glad that you made it out safely. I hope you're doing well. Congratulations on the paycheck, brother. I'm just kind of sad that it is what it is. So, but that's the reality of life, man. And I get it, I guess. So, and yeah, and I honestly, I hope not to see you back in the sport, man. I mean, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I mean that like in terms of like your health. Like, you know, if you're not gonna. Yeah, man, sorry. Anyways, was the fight rigged? No, the fight was not rigged, my friends. Please stop saying those kinds of things. If you believe it was rigged, please, you got the comment section below. Write me a story on why it was rigged, how it was rigged, how it would have been beneficial for you, it would have been beneficial for anyone for it to be rigged. I don't see the benefit in any sort of way. They both made money. Tyson's resume was disrespected. I don't see the benefit of a rig here. I just saw an old man, a shell of himself, going against a douchebag brat. So that's what my opinion is there. Yeah, man. If you don't agree with me, okay, that's cool. I get it. Please let me know your opinions below. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, guys, thank you for being here today. I don't believe I'm going to be doing any more Jake Paul videos. I really hope to not. I love boxing. I plan to do more boxing videos. I have a bunch of favorite boxers. I have a bunch of favorite fights. I am in Los Angeles. I do go around some of the boxing gyms. Maybe I'll do some recording there. I don't know. We'll see what's up. I also do a lot of other things, my friends. Most of my community is a PlayStation Vita community. Thank you guys. Love you guys. But yeah, I plan to do a lot of stuff, and thanks for being here, man. And I have a busy day ahead of me, so I'll see you guys around. I hope you have a busy one too. And thank you so much. We'll see you again.